Hi guys, welcome to part 3 of my 1776 book. This video is going to show what's inside of the envelopes, and I've actually done a few videos prior to this and did not like how they turned out. One, because they're very long, and two, they were boring unless you like history, and I do like history, but that wasn't the purpose of these videos. The purpose was a couple projects that I'm doing, and I wanted to share with you this great find of this book and the papers that are inside of it for my journaling that I'm going to make with it. So let's get started, and I'll talk some more as I'm flipping through. This book is mass-produced, and they made these papers. A lot of them are letters and correspondences, George Washington to other people in the military and government, and some to his wife, and then there's some from King George III and Queen Elizabeth, and all kinds of stuff in here. There's maps, invitations, you name it. But it's a mass-produced book. You can find it probably anywhere in a bookstore or Amazon. I was just lucky enough to have found it at a tag sale for $2. And I didn't know what was inside of it until I brought it home and found all this great stuff in these envelopes. It makes that great, yummy crunchiness sound. And then looking in it and found the treasure of these papers that, we as journalers, I guess that's what you would call it, we try and produce this look all the time with coffee stain and tea stains and our inks and all kinds of stuff with regular paper. And here's this whole book that has just a whole load of them in there, and replicas of original papers. I just love it. And I have so many ideas. A lot of these have marks on them, and there's torn places and burnt places on it. And there's a place in this book for transcriptions that talks about what all these letters say, and I've went through there, some of them, and the torn places and all those other places, those were what the actual original papers look like. So they did a fantastic job of reproducing these. This is one of the maps. It's a map of New York. My original plan for all this stuff, the more I look at it, it changes each time. So at this point, I'm not sure exactly what's going to come of this. I do know the shell of the book, the cover, is going to be a spell book, but the papers, I still don't know. I had an idea, but that changes every time I look at it. This is a declaration by King George III to the American colonies. And these are just some sketches that King George, he liked to draw architectural designs. I found that interesting in here. Some of the bigger pieces, like the maps and stuff, I think would be great for book covers. I don't really want, this is a New Jersey map. I don't want to cut up any of these papers. They will be as full pages or covers, but now the pages that are in this part of the book, I do plan on cutting out and using for different things, for ephemera and things like that, embellishments. So here's another envelope, the pages in there. And I'm sorry if there's a glare. I'm still working on getting a better system going here for my video, and hopefully soon. This is one of those papers where I thought, oh wow, that one's torn, but when I went to look at the transcription, the original, that's what the original was. It was torn like that. I thought, maybe there was a coupon on there. Somebody tore it out. Not likely, but not way back then. This, oh gosh, it's blurry. I'm sorry. This paper is one of my favorites. You can't really tell the color very good on camera, but it's a light gray, but it almost looks turquoise looking. Not not turquoise. It's late at night. I'm tired. I meant lavender. That's the color that it's given off. It's a great piece of paper though. And got several thoughts on what to do with that. This is one of those, it was a correspondence, and I unfolded it because it was folded. If you see all the score lines, it was folded very well, and then there was some wax right there. But you couldn't see it very well if I hadn't unfolded it. Let's see if I can zoom in so you can see the penmanship. Maybe too blurry. This is proclamation. And I just have to do that again. I try to resist doing that every time I come against one, but yeah, it's hard to resist sometimes. Papers. This one is just a blank piece, and it's got like inside, it's got a address or something on there. There's some more that's made to look. It's not made to look. It's, I mean, it's just like the original, but it's torn. You see that says July the 13th, 1776. This is a newspaper. I think it's like the whole thing probably. Or just the front page at least. I know a lot of times then they had just one pages. We're almost finished. This one has a lot of correspondences in it. And I love this color of the paper. And that light gray, lavenderish. Is that a word? Lavenderish. And then these deep dark, which we would consider coffee dyed paper, but these are like not. It's funny, every time, I mean, this is like the 4th time tonight I have gone through this book, and each time I'm just like, oh no, I'm going to use that for this, and then I go back and, no, I've got another idea. So I'm curious to see what the finished project is going to be. I thought I had a pretty set idea, and obviously my brain keeps processing different things. So we have one more here. Got that dark color. So beautiful. Oh. It's to Washington from John Hancock. And then this, I believe, is a map. Another map, if I can get my fingers to work. This would make a great cover. Okay, I think that's all of what's inside the envelope. So again, I mean, this is right at 11 minutes now, and you know, it would have, the first one I did was really long and boring, so hopefully this wasn't too boring. I hope you enjoyed looking at the papers. I mean, that's something that I like to do when I look at videos, is look at what kind of papers everyone is using in their journals. So again, if there's a paper in here that you saw that you would like to know more about, you can let me know and I'll try to get that to you. But stay tuned for the next part, and hopefully I'll have a better idea of what kind of stuff my projects are going to, how they're going to go. So, till next time, see you later.